I am a psychic medium. That's what I do for work. Welcome to the Messages from Heaven television show. My name is Anne LoCicero, and I have been working in Connecticut as a psychic medium since 1994. My job, I often think about like what exactly is it with the mediumship? That's my job, and all I know is that there is an afterlife. I don't care what you call it. I call it heaven. There's no other better word for me. I can't think of a better word. I mean,
the funniest, I can't even, I'm sorry, it's just so funny that it's him. He would be like, he didn't believe in this kind of stuff at all. Like, he was just like,
really?
Adamant, yeah.
Oh no, he's flying through with flying.
He's got this
great. My goal is to present raw, uncut, and unedited live readings on camera for you. I'll be doing this by presenting and sharing with you messages from heaven. Let me inspire you with the reality of mediumship. And welcome to the 14th episode of Messages from Heaven. I am Anne LoCicero, your psychic medium, local to Bolton, Connecticut, where we air on CVC TV, that I hear now airs on Roku and Fire Stick. So make sure you look it up so you can get to us regularly. And you can watch Messages from Heaven every Wednesday night at 7:30. Well, I'll tell you what. This episode is very special to my heart, and it was something that I requested, and it was something that I fought for, because Messages from Heaven in this show is about me as a medium reading people unedited, uncut, unfiltered, although we try not to curse too much on the show because then it's beeped the whole time, right? And I like to bring this to you in this way because sometimes what happens during the readings isn't something that you can cut and edit it to get to the point, to get to the facts, to get to the validation, or even to really understand why it was something that shows you that the afterlife is real to begin with. So I welcome you to Messages from Heaven. The 14th episode, all men. So with that being said, all men, which for me is pretty weird because statistically, there's never all men in the room. To have all women in the room, absolutely no problem. 1, 2, maybe 50-50. I've been doing this 31 years. I think I could say in 31 years that at this point, my readings are probably 50-50 when they're private in groups and things like that. But when it comes to getting men on the television show, how many of you were bribed? I'm just kidding. Did you get a good dinner? Is it dinner? Did you get bribed with dinner?
I did.
Just go, I'll cook for you after. Something like that?
Absolutely.
Okay, I think that that's awesome. Now, at this moment, I don't know anything about you guys. I don't know your names really. I don't know, I haven't really heard anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you 3 quick rules. And I give them every single time I read. Sometimes on the show, I give them beforehand for people to hear, and then you hear it that way. But I think I want to just give them to you individually so you understand. Some of you, I'd say half of you, have seen me before, but some of you have not, right? You guys have not. Okay. And I tease, I always say I'm scary, but I'm not that scary. I promise I'm not that scary. Okay. Rule number 1 is yes and no. Basically, if I'm talking out to you and I feel like I'm connecting with you, give me an answer. Not only that, but we don't edit, so it's going to be like dead air of me waiting for you to say yes or no. But there is that aspect of me needing to know. I'm just the middleman. I don't know who's going to come through or what they're going to say. So as soon as I hear something and it's not my own thought, I need to give it to you, and I need to know back from you if you understand where it's coming from. If you understand why I'm feeling that energy, that name, that date, that piece of information, a story even. And then with that, each piece of information will grow. So if I was to say to you, all of you are here, all of you brought your loved ones, the room is crowded. But for me to have purpose, this show gives me purpose. It gives me an opportunity to read for you who is going to talk to me the closest. So I tell people, kind of like a joke, your loved ones can really only one at a time can use my neurons. Do you know what I mean? But every once in a while, I might hear two people talking at once. So I might try to give you two, but they'll both be for you. And I'll know that because I read through you. I don't just read to you or from them. I literally read through you too. So as far as I'm concerned, if you got to cry, cry. If you got to hug, hug. If you got to scream, scream. All of that is fine with me. Whatever your emotion is that you feel happens. Grief is something that humbles all of us to the core. And I would love to be able to say, or even stereotype and say, women can handle it better, but they don't. Every single person, man, woman, child, young, old, doesn't matter who it is. You all could lose the same one person, and you're all gonna grieve different. It could be the same person to you, it could be a mutual friend. But you're all gonna grieve differently and in your own way. And there is no right or wrong way, and you can't heal it, right? When I read you and I start bringing things through, I'll try to be as funny as I can. I'm definitely not as funny as my producer, who we love, but I will give props to your loved ones if they're gonna crack some jokes. As I start giving you these rules, it's almost like the energy in the room will kind of fizzle, come up, because we're electricity. So if you guys start to feel a little sunk in your seat or a little antsy, totally normal, just dead people. It happens. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, sorry. Rule number 2 is what I call here and there. We're all here, there is heaven. So if you've got a better word for it, let me know. Heaven is my word, okay? From there, all of your loved ones, they're happy, they're healthy, and they're full of love, okay? But they will come through and they'll give me names or dates. Birth dates, death dates, or anniversaries. We do not have death dates, okay? So that would only be with them. But don't forget your own birth date or anniversary if that happens to connect. I feel. Okay. Whew. All your people are coming in. It feels good. Okay. Rule number 3 is what I would call the difference between trauma and illness. Sometimes our loved ones will come through and they'll talk to me about differences between traumas and differences between illnesses. All of death is traumatic, okay? And now, for the skeptic tones that I love so much, and believe me, if you want to be skeptic, you should. Every single psychic or medium you see, look them up. And always wonder if what they're saying really matches. Really contemplate it, because I take pride and I take ethics in giving the information that I hear directly. I don't want to form it or make it fit anything. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And that's happened. I mean, when you have something uncut and unedited, everything gets shown. And that's really what I want to make sure gets shown. But they do talk about death. They will talk about how they died. So hang on for the ride if that happens to come through. Between you two, hello with the mic. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. I almost feel like I just want you guys to say your first name for me if you don't mind.
Tim.
Hi Tim.
Rob.
Hi Rob.
Alex.
Hi Alex.
Jim.
Jim.
Joe.
Joe.
Ralph.
Hi Ralph, how are you?
Great.
Good. I won't remember, but maybe, we'll have to go backwards to that, so that's okay. It's hard for me because I have to take a chance, and the first thing that I need to say is I do feel like I have a younger male coming through. Is this young male coming through for the one of you two?
Possibly.
Possibly. Could this be a brother?
Yes.
Okay. You have not lost a brother. You have not lost a son, nothing like that. But you have lost a brother.
I have.
Okay. You're saying yes. Did you know his brother? Are we family?
Tangentially, yeah.
Just allow me to understand. Are we biologically?
No.
We're friends.
Yes.
But you knew his brother?
No of his brother.
No, of his brother. That's good enough for me. Your brother comes through to me. He makes me feel like this is a lot of fun. He almost wants to make fun of you for doing this. He feels like there's a, and not because it's a medium. It's because you went on TV. This is just public access. Tell him not to worry about it. That's what I hear in my head. I need to have Christmas, and I need to celebrate Christmas very badly. Do you understand that in a connection with him?
Yes.
Okay. And can he use December as a connection? You can say no.
No.
No. Okay. So he just uses Christmas. There's something at Christmas reminds you of me, he says. And I see a giant M, the letter M.
Yes.
Your brother is very animated. I'm not sure if he's like well-behaved or misbehaved.
Misbehaved.
I figured as much. He's a lot of fun, though. Please understand he feels like a lot of fun. Can you say your first name to me again?
Rob.
Rob. Okay. Rob, is your mom also crossed?
Yes.
Okay. Having your mom come through to me, too, she shows me the letter J. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Is this in the family?
Yes.
Not her.
No.
Joe, Joan, Joe, Joey?
Joanne?
Joanne. That's a Joe. Who's
Yes.
Joanne?
One of my sisters.
Okay, so somebody who's here.
Yes.
Living.
Yes.
Okay. So this could be your mom coming through saying, hey, I'm with your brother. And your brother's the M sound? Is he just a, I don't want to say just a, is
No.
there an M, a Michael?
No.
Say no. Who's the M? Okay. M doesn't stand for mom. D doesn't stand for dad.
I have an aunt with an M.
Mom's sister?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody here?
No.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm going to just back up and say your mom is overly excited at the moment, but your brother's the first one to come through. I miss him. Heaven doesn't miss us. Are there 4 of you? Were there 4 of you? Are there 4 of you? 4 siblings?
More.
More. Okay. 4 gets, ooh, go mom. 4 gets pointed out. So are there 4 of girls or 4 boys? Say no.
No.
No. Okay. January, February, March, April. That's the only other connection I can put, or the 4th of a month, because I feel like I'm being shown 4. Or 4 grandkids, or 4 something. I'm just going to hold that.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm talking about Budweiser beer or Clydesdales. Could you help me with that?
Bush.
Bush? I'm sorry, is it Bush?
Bush beer.
With the Clydesdales.
Budweiser has, or
Oh,
Bush
are they under
family
the
has
same
Clydesdales.
Anheuser?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that true? Like, I don't want to call things out on TV. I don't think I'm right. All I'm going to say is I'm being told drink beer. Is this your brother?
Probably my father.
Your father. Oh, for goodness sakes. Is he there too?
Yes,
All
he
right.
is.
Well, he wants me to drink the beer.
Yep.
But I need you to know he calls it the beer. Why?
Because that's all he ever drank was that beer.
That beer,
Yep.
Bush.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to ask again. Is it because of a commercial or because of a, I don't know what he's talking about. You didn't have horses, right?
No.
Okay. Well, then he used that commercial to try to get me to say beer. So I'm going to say he did okay. Tell him he's not. You're not alone. Yeah.
Okay.
He says, don't feel alone. I don't know. Don't feel alone. Are all the siblings far away?
No.
Oh, well then I don't know why you would feel alone, because
No.
they're the kind of siblings in your face.
Yes.
Okay. Well, your dad definitely isn't alone because he's with your brother and he's with your mother. So I don't think he's going to say he gets a moment of peace. I'm just going to put that out. Okay. Christmas, again, comes across very important to your brother. And I think that there's something did he die younger?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm a younger, under 30?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. He said keep going. Under 20?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That would explain maybe why I felt like it was either a son or a brother, because it's somebody under 20. So we're talking about a teenager.
Yes.
He's funny. He goes, don't go there. He goes, yeah, go there. It's good TV. Which I don't care about, just so you know. I don't care about it being anything about good TV. What I care about is the fact that he comes through validating and telling you that he never left your side. Is this an accident of some kind?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a vehicle? Okay.
Yes.
I feel like he was thrown about or thrown around, so we're talking like anti-seatbelt moment.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yep,
and he
absolutely.
says that very clearly. He goes, listen, it was an anti-seatbelt moment.
Yes.
Is he driving?
No.
No. Well, he should have had his damn seatbelt on because, well, now we know why it's a law. He says it's nice to see you smile while we're talking about him for once. You don't get to smile about it a lot, or you don't get to talk about it a lot.
Yes, that's true.
Your mom didn't like it. Well, she can't shut me up now, so forget it, Ma. I feel like I can just talk right through her. No offense against your mom. God love her. She goes, I know. So can I just let you know that he feels like this is a celebration right now too? So sometimes when they say that, I try to look at the month that we're in. So is January also a celebration or a time for him?
No.
No. He says January, or he tries to celebrate. Oh, Christmas. Okay, hold on. Why Christmas?
When I was young, he gave me something at Christmas that I still have.
Good. Did you happen to bring it?
I did not.
Okay. But I wrote down Christmas because it was important. Okay, I'm sorry. I really did write down Christmas. It didn't match with my cameraman's reading, so Christmas. Just know that. Just know that there's something to him. Just making sure that you know that from the moment that that accident happened, he made sure that, and I'm not trying to put all the other siblings aside, I'm not. I'm just saying that you and him had, like you knew when he was there, he says.
Yes.
And that even in your mind, he kind of wants to say thank you because I think that there were times where you did things that you did not want to do for him. He is very dramatic, I need you to know. He's just
Okay.
dramatic. So you did things for him, huh? That you didn't want to do? What did you do? Race cars? Like, I don't know. What is it that you don't want to do that you would do? Like, it just, I don't mean it that way.
Yeah.
But he says he did get to live vicariously through you for some of the things that he wanted to get done. And he says, thanks. Okay. Connected to you. And having Dad come through, Dad goes, don't worry, I got him. Which makes me laugh because Dad gives me this whole wobble. Don't worry, I got him. Is Dad Army?
Military, but not Army.
Uh-oh. Airborne?
No.
I need airborne. Okay, not Army.
No.
Okay. Airplanes? Air Force? No, what was he in?
Merchant Marines.
Okay, Merchant Marines. I'm not sure if that's what was supposed to get mentioned. So let me back up. Is there someone now in the Army? Or connected to?
No.
Okay, okay. You vibe military all over the place. Don't worry, I got you. But it's not you in my mind yet. Does airborne make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Then hooah, I'm with you. I'll roll with you. And I love you. I just love you.
Thank you.
And I thank your brother for coming in first because I feel like he had a lot of, like, he's like, I could do this, I could do this. And it made me feel really good. And he just hugs you from the inside out, so don't forget that. Are you tattooed?
I am not.
Okay, yeah, you don't look like it, but you know, I see. Don't worry, me too. I just hit him for the show to be nice. I was like, conservative. Hoorah! Oh, I didn't have to be conservative? Is that what you're telling me? Times 3. 3. I don't know what that means. You have 3 brothers, 3 of you?
Yep.
Yes, okay. Don't test me too much. TV time goes by fast.
Yes.
Okay. What's your first name again?
Ralph.
Hi, Ralph.
Hi.
I hear that and I just want to hug you and love you forever. Did we lose a wife?
Yes.
I love her. 3. What's 3? Can you tell me what's 3? Do we have 3 kids, 3 boys, 3?
3 brothers.
You have 3 brothers. So are you the 4th or there's
No, I'm the 3rd.
there's 3 of you?
Yes.
Do you and your wife have children?
Yes.
Is there a boy or more than one boy or 3 kids or how many
Yes.
kids do you have?
3.
Thank you. She said you did not have to come on TV for her to say hello to you, but she's so happy that you're here. And she says that this is going to sound kind of weird. I'm going to say it though. She says that you gave her permission to go first. And that's all she's going to say about that. You said, I can handle it. I'll hold down the fort. And you allowed her to feel very light and light energy. Please know that. She feels like she lifted up. Were you able to be there with her when she crossed? She shows me your hands, but not looped. But she shows me your hands are like on top of each other. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So are we side by side, she says? Did you crawl into bed with your wife? Yes. Yes, you did. Damn right. Say that. Say, damn right. That's my wife. I'll lie right next to her
that's
until
my
she
wife.
dies. Damn right. She feels very lucky, just so you know. Don't call yourself the lucky one in your head, because you really did help her. That's a woman who needed you, and she's so happy you were there. She says, raise that flag. So did you put another flag out? You are obsessed with flags.
I am.
Okay, thank you. She says, stay off. I'm laughing because I don't want to call out shopping, but she says, stay off the shopping. So I don't know if we're shopping online or shopping on this or shopping on that, but I don't think you're spending too much. It's not about that. She's just saying you have enough of them. So if it's enough flags or enough t-shirts or enough something, she's like, you have enough. She puts her hand down and holds on to all 3 of your kids here. Yes?
Yes.
Amen. She's holding on to somebody younger. Is that okay to say?
Yes.
Okay, did we lose a grandchild?
No.
Okay, I feel like we lost somebody young though, she says. Is this one of our own?
No.
No, okay. Please forgive me, but I feel like we've lost somebody younger. So is this a niece or a nephew then? Because she's just trying to tell me, I got them. And it seems important. Say no if you don't know.
No.
Say no, you don't know. Okay. She puts her hand out and she says, I'll ask, is there, you're the youngest of your 3 brothers? Of the 3 of you?
No.
No. Did she welcome the youngest?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to like breathe weird and be dramatic, but sometimes being a medium and when I get the information through, it gets a little bit intense. So you lost a younger brother?
Yes.
She says, I got him. So did he cross after her?
Yes.
That's why. So she had crossed first. She says, I've got him. So she helped him cross over, she said. Helped? I don't know. I don't know if we need help. I'm not going to say we need help. She goes, yeah, we don't need help. But I was there for him. So she wants to make sure that's brought through. Your wife smells beautiful. I just need you to know. I don't know if you smell or if you think you smell. I don't know. I smell her right now. It's a very, did you buy this? Is this her perfume?
Yes.
It's her favorite.
Yes.
She laughs. She goes, you know, you can still buy it. Finish the bottle, buy some more. Here we go. I'm going to leak on TV. Do you know how common it is for a widow to talk to me about how they sleep with their husband's pillow, with their husband's t-shirt, They spray it with their husband's cologne. And when your wife says, my husband does the same thing, it makes my heart feel really good because you are what I would consider to be grieving healthy. High five. And she's okay, and she loves you, and she'll wait for you, and blah, all that kind of stuff, she says. She says, we're not really sappy, Rebecca. Don't make us do that. I think you are. I think you're romantic. She says, I know I'm not giving you a chance. I'm so sorry. But she says that's okay. Yellow roses?
Yes,
Yeah. Do you bring them to her grave?
I do.
Yeah. I love you so much. She loves you so much. He knows this. Tell the kids. They're watching it. Not a problem. Is there the letter V somewhere?
No.
Say no. Is there a Virginia connection somewhere? We're going to
Yes.
go in a big direction right now, okay? Your wife says, I love you, but I'm going to bring in some of your friends. Are you mad at her?
No.
I have a friend. So are you a war vet? Are you a war vet? Are we a war vet?
Yes.
I have a war vet coming through.
Yes.
I'm going to take a big chance and I'm going to say something that I wrote down that I had already said to him. So to my cameraman. So maybe you've already heard me say something along the lines. But you know, sometimes you have to. He loves you. This is like a brother, right? Or is it a brother?
No.
No? Is it a female, not a male?
It's a male.
Okay, as long as I'm with a male. Is this somebody who was in war with you?
No.
Somebody who was also in the military then? Because this is why I want to
Yes.
go airborne.
Yes.
Were they airborne?
Yes.
All right, hoo-ah. That's all I keep hearing is hoo-ah. He is making me feel like you sitting here at this moment is humble. And that if you were to have all your colors on, we would understand. Does that make sense? Forgive me if
Yes.
I'm not saying it correctly. But I think that you are a very decorated hero yourself. So I'm honored, and I don't have a clue because he's the one telling me. And he says he's got more than you.
He does.
He says his fruit salad. He's got a fruit salad, right?
He does.
It's a joke. He's
He
going,
does.
it's a joke, but I got more than you.
He does.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything up here, he says. Can I tell you that he is very, very clear to say to you, he is there because he is there, not because of anybody else. Did he make it out of war?
No.
Thank you. I'll read it. I'm going to just read what I wrote. He said, my brother, right? He said, the blood is not on your hands. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Can you just tell me it makes you feel better? A little?
He was shot down in Germany.
Not you?
No.
Not you. So I'm very humbled right now. I just need you to know, like I have goosebumps, like I don't know what to do. I know, give me a hand. Yeah, here, we go like this. Because you know what, he just loves you so much. Okay, here, look. He goes, your steady hands. I think you saved his, I almost cursed on TV. He says, look, you saved my behind way too many times. Go ahead, you can laugh about that. You can go, darn right I saved your behind More than once you saved his behind. And he's not talking about just in planes. You saved his behind from this guy and that girl. Like, trust me, he says, we were friends. It wasn't necessarily about the war. He said some of the war that we fought was right here at home. So he just hugs you and loves you. I don't know. Is there a D connected to his name? Is his last name like D-A, D-E?
No.
No. Okay, I have a D sound. I can be wrong. I don't mind. Freedom. Are you wearing the hat for him? Freedom?
I am.
You are, for him. I'm nervous that he came through because he makes me nervous. Not nervous, like nervous about my job, but I think if I was to meet him out in public, he's very intimidating in some way. He's a very, very strong presence and a very loud presence, and he gets first choice. That's how I feel. Do you understand that? Do you name
No.
one of your kids after him or something?
No, he was named after me. I was named after him.
You were named after him. That's even better. Okay. Is this a dad? Is this your dad? Is this like
No.
a dad?
No.
A friend? Oh, I don't know.
It was my dad's brother.
Dad's brother. Okay, well, he just loves you.
Oh,
Yeah, really cool. Really cool. Stop with the flags. Your wife is like, what's with the flags, honey? March. Where's March? The month of March. Your friend, I'm not going to say he left because he enjoys this. He's like, what's up? He's got to be seen. He likes to be seen. So this is one that liked a little flair, little personality, a little starstruckness. Do you? Well, this would be your uncle then, talking like this.
Yeah.
Well, he comes in like a friend. He don't necessarily come in like an uncle. But that's just the way he talks to me. But when your mom kind of steps forward and pardon me. Well, if I'm going to get your mom in, she's got to validate herself. You want me to stop? Sorry. P, where's the P sound?
no.
No. Okay. If I'm too wrong on too many things, I got to be careful. V, Virginia.
Virginia.
What's with Virginia? Is that connected to the uncle?
No.
What's Virginia?
I went there on just,
Recent?
yeah,
So this would be your wife trying to talk about Virginia then and trying to make sure you know she was with you.
Virginia Beach, yeah.
I love it. Well, she was there. Whew, that was a lot. Like, I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go next or what's supposed to happen next, but I just need you to know that sometimes when energy comes through, what they really want you to know and what they really need you to feel is that you can't carry anything. I got to take any kind of nothing, any kind of guilt, any kind of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It all has to come with me, and that's okay. P. Polly, P. Paula, P. Paul, P. Who connects with this? The Paul. Is it you? Is it Polly or Pauline?
Pauline.
I like Pauline. You're okay. High five? All right, we got this. We'll hug later, I promise. Yeah, a lot. Whew, I'm telling you. Hi, is Pauline there? Is Pauline crossed?
Yeah.
Okay. Pauline. I'm sorry, it's like music. I hear music. So who's playing guitar? You?
Yeah.
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 Is it a lot?
Now, yes.
Yeah. So are you? She said, "I'm not going to say you're not good. Don't take that. Don't be mad.
Okay.
You're not good."
I don't know.
I want you to be good. I think you're good. Like, don't tell me you don't. Is it that you're better at something else? Do we want you to sing?
Yeah.
I feel. Is this a mom? Or like a mom? Is
like
it
a mom,
Mom's
yeah.
mom's mom. Pauline.
Kind of.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does she connect?
So Pauline is my step grandmother on my dad's side, but my mom was taking care of her up until she passed.
So she was prominent in your world.
Yeah.
And prominent in your mom's.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say she doesn't want to talk to you, but I feel like Pauline wants to talk to your mom.
Oh,
so
I know
maybe
she
this.
does.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. No offense at
No,
all.
I know.
She also talks about meeting you in the astral plane. So I'm not going to get into like all kinds of different kind of vibrations, but she says maybe you hit some megahertz and she was there.
Definitely did.
You did, and
Yeah.
she was. Okay, I love that because she just pulled me out into a quantum physics like AI picture, and I was like, did we meet there? And she goes, yes. Where I would normally like to say, did you have a dream about her? But I don't feel like it was a dream. I feel like you were awake. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can talk about that later.
Yeah. I would love to.
That's like another whole show, right? But what she really wants you to know is that there is this incredible amount of haunting that she seems to do connected to your dad, right? Because this would be his mom in a sense, she says.
Yes.
Even though it's a stepmom, she calls herself a mom to your dad. So this is a grandmother to you, definitely like a mom to your.
Yeah.
Is there another language spoke? Did she speak another language? Is there a Polish accent?
Close. Yeah.
Close. I don't know. How close can we get to close?
Orthodox Ukrainian.
Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say that is very darn
borders
close.
change, you know.
Okay, I am not going to worry. Well, you know, I'm going to say this. I hear her accent of her nationality. Wait for it. In her soul vibration, but not in her words. So she really feels it inside where she came from, but it doesn't sound like it. Does that make sense? She
Yeah.
speaks just like us, like it's not. But she tells me, she goes, Rebecca, it's my whole vibration. So her roots and her love come from that space.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, tell mom hi. She makes me feel like you need to sing instead of play guitar, but please do not listen. You do not have to do or not do what dead
No,
people tell
she's-
you to do. Do
she's
you
right.
understand
She's
that?
right, though.
Your dad is here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. She gives him a lot of love, and she gives it to him in the. This is kind of funny. She gives it to him in the way of, I think she haunts him. I think this is the woman that hits lights and knocks on doors and, makes stuff fly,
Yeah.
fly off kitchen tables, right? Like, I feel like we know when she's around. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so freaking cool. Okay, because I'm going to try to do something very quick, and because I know that my time feels like it's very small, I don't know where we are on time. I can look, but, looks like we have a good amount of time. I think I need you to pass the mic down. I'm going to be really weird. Pass the mic back, because you know what she's saying to me? She's saying to me that you can do this too. I'm not saying that you're a medium or can do this. Like I'm not trying to make you do my job. But she says you can sense when others are around or where to go next. She goes, you have a great gift like playing chess. It's not so much that you know how to play chess 2 or 3 steps ahead, but you intuitively know what step the next person's going to make. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you play chess?
Yes.
Okay. You can never make that assumption about people. Do you know what I mean? You don't know who plays chess and who doesn't. Okay, thank you. Apparently, Pauline wasn't done. Pass
She's
it
like
down.
that.
I gotta tell you, that was like the funniest thing ever. Don't you think so?
It was fun.
Okay. Yep. This is a dad, huh? Did we lose a dad? Yeah.
Yes.
He's kind of funny to me because he's like, there's nothing to be nervous about over here. So he talks about being very athletic, something about athletes. Okay, tongue-tied on him. Hold on. Did he drink
Yes.
too much?
What's too much?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't drink enough. Is your mom crossed also?
No.
Okay, mom is here. Okay. Is there a B like a Beverly or a Betty?
My last name.
Oh, What's your last name?
Ballard.
Ballard? Okay. Which then would be Dad's last name, right?
Correct.
Okay. Do you keep score somehow? Is there something, I don't mean that to be strange, but your dad's like, he's keeping score. I know it's not about me.
I mean, I technically have a stepfather as well, and he's also passed.
Okay, thank you.
But I mean, I was way older when I was out of the house when my mother got married the second time.
Okay.
So
But would that, me saying keeping score make sense with
I don't know. I didn't.
do we go bowling?
He used to bowl
The first one or the second one?
first.
Okay. Your dad.
Yes.
That's who I want. He goes, we can keep score. Were you young when he crossed? You
Not-
define young, under 30
Hang on a minute. Let me think.
or around it?
I have to think. Hang on.
Okay, that's fine.
I was probably in my 30s.
Okay. That's what he shows me. He shows me you 30. So in my mind, he says that he got sick and that he died very quickly
Yep.
and that there was nothing we could do to catch up.
True.
He meant that metaphorically. There's nothing we can do to catch up with my illness, and there's nothing I can do to catch up with you. And I feel like he's a man of very few words. I'm just saying, or at least words that matter. Ooh.
No, I know what you mean. That's, yeah.
I'm not trying to talk bad about people, but I'll tell you what. Dead people, they come through in true personality. I bring your dad through some nice, kind, I did everything for everybody kind of guy, and he's not the right guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So sometimes you got to be real. I'm going to be real about this dude real quick. We want nothing more than our children to be better than us. Congratulations, you are. You are so much better. Your mom did a really good job. I feel like your dad tried really hard, but you know what? He just didn't feel good. I feel like he just worked and then died, he said.
Probably. Yeah.
Is this manufacturing of some kind? Because his body seems to wear out with work. Like mechanics
He was a
sometimes.
mechanic.
He was a mechanic. Okay, thank you for the validation. Is there a G sound somewhere? Gary, George, something? A G.
My wife's name,
Your wife's name. What's her name?
Gina.
I love Gina. Let's just say your dad loves Gina and we'll just leave it at that. How's that?
Okay. I'll let her know.
Oh, she'll know. I'm not sure she worries about it. She
she
she's
doesn't.
not too worried about that, but it's true. That's how he makes me feel. It's true. Do you have children? Do you have one of each? Okay. Yes, one of each?
Yes, one of you.
Oh, okay. Wow, he's good. There's a difference between psychic and medium. Psychically, a psychic can pick up on those things as well, but mediumship from your dad going, he's got one of each, you know, in my mind is like, that's like an amazing thing to be able to he's just really proud you had kids. Better dad. You're a good dad.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Coming from him, again, he says better than me. So he just wants to call out to you that he did his best, that he knows he died when you were really young. To me, in your 30s, to lose your dad, that's just too darn young. I don't care. He calls out celebrating in July. Does July connect for somebody? February, March, April, May, June, July. 7? The 7th of a month? Well, that's 2 numbers today I didn't get.
I mean,
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to be something Dad would be connecting with when it comes to your mom, a birthday, an anniversary, or one of the kids, the way he brings up July. So, and he just makes me, I'll ask. I doubt it. Are you retired?
I am.
I said, I doubt it. He goes, he's so good, he's retired already. I was like, there's no way. You look too young to be retired already. Can I tell you how proud of you he is? That you were able to retire already?
I'm proud of it.
I'm proud of you too. We're all proud of you. Holy mackerel. Of course, you know me. I'll be talking to the dead till I'm dead. And then, even then, I assume. I hope. I'll ask. Is there a Jack?
No.
No. Okay. I hear Jack. Jack would be John. Say no.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Do either of you connect with a Jack?
With the John.
With a John. Okay. Let me see. They said no. I said okay. I'm going to come back to you. Is there a Jack? Maybe not a Jack. Let's go. Jackie? Jacqueline? Jack.
No.
I don't know. Jacques. Jacques Cousteau. I'll give a shout out to the BOS. I saw Jacques Cousteau's Island, and that's not the right name for it. If I could think of it right now, I'd give it proper respect, but
I can't think of any.
that's okay. Does your mom have a brother crossed?
Yes.
Okay. Is that a J? Like J. James, J. Is it?
No.
Oh, say no.
No.
No. Okay, I hear the name Jack. It is not your mom's brother's name,
Right.
but I hear an uncle coming through and tapping on mom's shoulder. So to me, this is somebody who your mom has lost, who's next to her, saying hello. It's kind of like a drop-in. I think it's, again, J.A. comes through. Jack, Jackson, Jackie, something like that. So maybe it's part of his family. I'm not worried about it. All I know is that it's a hello. Wow. Your dad laughs and says, and you were worried.
About today?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Why
Well,
would you be?
okay. Yeah, but not worried. You guys shouldn't
I'm not
worry about
worried.
meeting Rebecca. I'm not that weird. Did you bring something of dad's with you?
No.
No. Did you bring something of anyone's? No. Okay. I will assume you have things of your dad's, right? Do you have something?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Is it like jewelry, necklace, watch? Do we have something wearable?
Clothing.
Okay. I just feel like this is something important. He says, don't lose it, hang on to it. It must be something important, a name on it, a logo on it. It's something important, he says. Is it a uniform?
Yeah, it's actually a little kid's costume from back in whatever 40s or whenever.
You're serious? You have a little kid's costume,
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. It's yellow and red, and I can't remember what it.
but it's for him.
It's
It's
from
his.
him. It was when he was a baby.
That's so wild. He goes, don't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's in my dresser.
Good. Wow. Does anybody have any questions? Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to say this to you too. I'm not going to say I know why Spirit does or doesn't come through, but I can't thank you both enough for being on stage while I was able to connect for them. I never know why Spirit does what Spirit does. But you are not off mic, and you are still here with me. Spirit is kind of closing me down because the show is going to shut down. And one of the things that I want to make sure I do is allow you guys to now talk and share how you feel about this. If there's any additional questions that you have, please ask me, or comments. Now is your time. Are you good? Yeah. There's reasons why I make jokes and I say, when I'm done reading, steak and whiskey, let's go, right?
Yep.
Don't you feel like you need it? Like, even if you're not a drinker and you don't eat red meat, it's steak and whiskey, let's go. It's like, all of a sudden, let's get a little hardcore. Do you know what I mean? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Give him the mic.
I'm shocked.
Why are you shocked?
I didn't think he got shot down over in Germany. I go there all the time.
To Germany?
No, I
Oh.
go to his memorial. It's in East Hartford.
You're in East Hartford?
Yes.
What memorial is this? Share with me where is this memorial?
It's in Martin Park. Mm-hmm. And his name's Lieutenant Ralph Quinn.
How many times did I ask you your name? Twice. You're named after him.
Yes.
That's-
He was shot down. He's a lieutenant. He was the pilot of the bomber over in Germany. And he was 21 years old when he got shot down.
It's too young.
Yep. So it wasn't on me, but I was named after him.
Which makes it just that
Yeah.
important for you.
Right. I go there almost every weekend.
To the memorial. People should know about this. I will make sure, I promise you, that when we edit this show, I will take a picture of that memorial and I'll get it put on to the end of this show. Or if you have one, we got to make sure that we put that there so others can see how important it is in Martin Park in East Hartford.
It's right as you drive in the driveway. It's right on where it's like an old building.
Yeah.
And the memorial's there with his name on it.
Good. Thank you. Do you have any other questions? You know how happy your wife is, right?
Yes, that was weird.
Well, with that, go ahead and not worry about that. How about you? Do you have any questions? Or you
No.
comments? Feedback?
Of all the people who I thought would reach out, that's not somebody I would think it would be.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
My
Your
father.
dad?
Yeah,
Why not?
because I hadn't thought about him in a long time.
Wow. That's special for me to be able to bring a hello. Do you have any signs or symbols for him when you see something? Do any of you guys know what I mean by that? Cardinals are huge. I will say cardinals are the #1 sign if you're going to see, if a loved one in spirit is with you, cardinals tend to come by. So do butterflies. So do hummingbirds, blue jays, eagles, hawks. I'm notorious for finding pennies, dimes. That comes from your loved ones too. But you should assign a sign to your dad. So if he does want to get a hello to you, and maybe you're not thinking about him, maybe something will pop up. What do you think?
It's a good idea.
You could pick like a wheat penny, get real specific on them. You know what I mean? And if you wind up seeing a wheat penny today, that'd be weird.
That would be weird.
Right, numbers are huge. I usually say like repetitive numbers are very important too. Go ahead, pass the mic.
I see a certain number all the time, whether I'm driving, whether I'm just opening up a book, it's to the page with the number.
Really? All the time?
All the time. It's amazing. I look at the clock randomly, and it's
on the clock.
there. I hit pause on the TV, and the number's up there. It's just...
Are they fives?
No.
Oh, I had to guess.
Nope.
What's the numbers?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I-
And who does this connect? And you were telling him.
I send it to him. I'll take a screenshot of something. I send it. I'm like, there's that number again. It's
Are
very...
you serious?
I swear.
So all the time numbers. And do you think the number is from somebody, or do you think the number is a sign for you, like you're going in the right direction? If I see a hawk, I always feel like I'm going in the right direction.
It's some sort of sign somewhere that somebody's
Yeah.
there, but I could be driving down the road and look over at a house and it's 1, 2, 3. Or
Woo.
I look, driving down the road, I look at the clock on the
And
on
then
the
1, 2, 3,
radio,
and
it's
you
1,
know
2,
it.
3. Or
I love that.
it's absolutely amazing. It happens all the time.
Yeah. What about you? Do you get
Hawks all the time.
hawks? Yep.
Yeah, I got a hawk right out in the back of my yard, huge
And close.
and close.
So do you feel like it's connected to all of them? Or
I don't know,
just-
everywhere I go, I'm out
strong-
in the woods all the time, so hawks are around me all the time.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. I think we're time's up. Go ahead if you.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
Oh, thank you. And we're
is
gonna. I'm just gonna say thank you so much to all of you gentlemen. I mean, I couldn't be more happy to have been able to have this vibe on the stage. I think it's important, and I think it's very special. I think it's important that every single man who watches this episode is going to realize that mediumship isn't about if you're a guy or a girl. It's just not. It's about, Spirit wanting to come through and say hi to you no matter who you are, because you do something special for him. And of course he's going to come through because of that. And because you are who you are genetically from a man who wasn't able to be there for you his whole life. And he definitely wants to make sure he says hi. And if Pauline has to jump in and jump through, then no problem. And if my timeline has to cut you two off, maybe you two will come back again.
I'll come back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah? All right, we're in. 2 of them for another show, producer Marianne. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Episode 14 is done and complete and successful. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much for tuning in.